Thanks, chat. Oh. Thanks, chat. Thanks so much. You really let me know that I was audible this whole time. Is it working now? Great. Thank you, lying. At least somebody told me that I was audible, that I wasn't audible finally. I mean, I really should have run a systems check, I suppose, but my God. Oh, the sun is going down, of course. Oh. Okay, somebody put a gift out front of my door that I can't open. It's addressed to the wrong person. Better the first 15 minutes than the last? I mean, you're right, but it doesn't change the fact that it's like, really? Was there no capacity to, you know... I don't know. I'm salty that Windows is still doing this to me. And my Linux installation is all right, but I think I'm going to be switching off of the build of Linux that I've got because I just can't stand aspects of it. And at this point, I've got more experience on Ubuntu anyway, so... Hello, Eli. How you doing? Alright, I need to take stock of what I need to do here. I'm still trying to get industry up and running. I haven't spent a lot of time on this particular server. So, coke oven is empty. Got a fluid tank with creosote. I've got a basic blast furnace, which is still chugging away doing its thing. Which distro do I have? I'm running Linux Mint, and just there are aspects of Linux Mint where it's like it's trying to be as like familiar to a Windows user as possible, which was what initially made sense to me. But I set up a computer downstairs to run Ubuntu, and I've spent more time on that machine than I have on Mint, so now Mint just annoys me, and I'm like, you know what? Just forget about this. I'll just switch this whole machine over to Mint. I'll switch it from Mint over to Ubuntu. So, hello, NB. And yes, Eli, hello. No, you don't get any food. You walked away from it last time. My cat is being a nuisance. He walked in. He begged. I gave him food. He sniffed it. He walked away. Now he is back. He is begging again. He will not get the food so he can sniff and walk away. Okay. So... Right. I was doing this. This is different from every other day. Usually, he does not walk away after begging for the food. So... I don't know what the deal is there. Okay, so one of my problems is that I have to get... I have to sort out energy. Because as it currently stands, I only have one windmill feeding LV power into this LV accumulator. And... like, it's all connected up, and the pump doesn't really use very much flux energy. But the industrial squeezer is... when I stare at the tank, you can see that red bar. If I turn it on... it's draining its power very rapidly. And then if we come over to the battery, it's like sucked so much out of the battery. So I basically, first off, I don't need to be supplying this with low voltage because the low voltage doesn't transfer enough power into it. I think I have to kick this up to a medium voltage. And you basically don't feed high voltage into anything. High voltage is what, like, comes out of certain types of power generation, and then you have to transform it down. So, I need to switch this to, like, I need to... I need to come up with a power relay. I need to come up with a power system in general. I swear, if you walk away from this food again, Ratchet, I'm throwing you down the stairs. Kind of like real life. Yeah. Okay, so... Get ready to yeet. Ugh, God, that's the worst part of it all. Okay, so... Something else that I need to do is build an assembler. Do I have my manual here? Yeah, I have my engineer's manual. Heavy machinery. Okay, I need an assembler. Like, above everything else, I really need to build this assembler. Because this is the automated construction system in the game. Right. Okay, I need leather. I need leather. That's another thing that I gotta sort out. Okay, so leather. Did I find and corral cows? I feel like I did. And I just haven't been on since I got that little task sorted out. Yep, there are the cows. It's gonna take a hot minute to boost the numbers. While I'm at it, I'll make a couple more sheep. I'm very annoyed with the combat mod that we have installed because there's no way to like do a like. Cat. He actually ate some. I'm annoyed with like the combat mod that's installed in the pack because like normally whenever I want to kill a singular animal instantaneously with one single strike, I come down. But if you come down because of the combat mod, you do this arc no matter what with an axe, with a sword. So I end up taking out half the flock and I'm like, okay, how am I supposed to... Is there a butcher knife? This is modded and I haven't... No, there is no butcher knife. Dual blade butcher. Okay. So, like, I don't think there's a way for me to easily just remove a singular sheep or a single cow from a pen. I think I have to basically murderize my entire, okay, well, that kind of worked. Let's see if it'll work this time. Nope. Nope. I can't control... Yep, I can't do it. I have to basically murder the entire pen of sheep in order to... Oh, God, and the right click maneuvers. I'm staring at a gate. It's like, why are you triggering an enormous, like, maneuver? I'm trying to interact with a block while holding a pick, not... Ugh. Alright. Okay, there we go. Does this mod pack have AgriCraft? Good question. Nope. No AgriCraft. This is a custom group mod pack. Any complaints that I am making, they're specifically directed at Lang, because Lang was the one who put the pack together. This is not supposed to be a cohesive pack. This is a pack that's been specifically put together for the express purpose of just a couple of friends hanging out and more or less building, you know? So, you know, all my complaints directed squarely at Lang for pleasure, and I will say no more. Alright, let's, certain that they're bleeding. Heaven knows I need more of them after I did what I did. I agree, combat changes could use a Could do with a user toggle. I mean, now that I'm, like, seeing the challenge of, like, getting that to work, you know? I understand way better. Just the overall difficulty of making a game... Like, how do you overhaul combat to be acceptable to as many people as possible, right? I look at that and I'm like, wow, yeah, that's a detail. The fact that it's reasonably balanced the way that it is kind of impressive. Like, I gotta hand it to Mojang. I never really gave it any thought until now, so... I gotta set up a place to hold food specifically. Like, this tiny little shame cave of mine is not doing it. Okay, so redstone engineering block and light engineering block. We'll just start with those. Luckily, I have some already. Iron sheet metal. Steel scaffolding. Do I have iron sheet metal? Probably not. Iron sheet metal. Accent this minute, dealer's choice. Right, NB also reached a 5-stream streak. Thank you so much for the streak. And now it's an accent? Man. You let me finish my breakfast and then we'll figure it out. That sound like a deal? I'm on my last bite. Alright, how much of this sheet metal did I need? 9 sheet metal. Gonna utterly destroy my engineering hammer again. I gotta get up. I mean, I'm in the process of getting it sorted, right? I'm in the process of getting it sorted. Oh, try to sound Finnish. Do your best, Nipty. But yes, please finish your breakfast for thin-ish. My backfall is always Australian or French. French. Hello, Amlab. How you doing? All right, steel scaffolding. If I remember, how did steel scaffolding go? Ingots and rods, right? Okay, so, and a rod is just okay. So, I think I'll be able to do this just fine. Oops. I think that's 12 scaffold, more than enough. Okay, and I didn't have any extra, so I'm fine there. Okay. Sheet metal slabs, 6 of them. I assume... What was that? I needed 9 sheet metal and 6 sheet metal slabs of that. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then I need 2 conveyor belts, which I might have to wait a bit on because of the cow situation. I don't really want to dip into the stock I have already. No Tinker's Construct in the pack? Not to my knowledge. Besides, I'm trying to do like all immersive engineering. I'm not really drawing from the other mods. I'm just doing IE, so. Rod. What? Are you interested in my rod? Exclamation pics or exclamation gallery if you're interested in even having a glimpse. Don't worry, it's always covered. There's plenty left to your imagination. Exclamation rod. You cheeky little... I got a couple of ideas for the next photo shoot. It's just I haven't been able to execute on getting the supplies together for it. To say nothing of the fact that I should probably be engaging with, something else. I swear that I had words. Alright, go ahead and clear all of this grass because it's in the way. Does it involve suspenders and an axe? No. Not in this temperature, it doesn't. Exclamation Rod was my nickname in high school. Exclamation Rod, what a name. Okay, so let's double check which sides... from the structure, build it like it demonstrated above. Use the engineer's hammer on the inward-facing conveyor. The assembler allows for up to 3 recipes to be stored inside of it that will be performed in order. The outputs from previous recipes can be used for inputs for the following recipes. The 3 crafting grids store the recipes, and 18 slots below them are inventory for materials. The input side, in addition to the item input, are also features of fluid input to fill the 3 internal tanks of the machine. Fluid in these tanks can be used to replace fluid containers, like water and recipe. Recipes to use fluid are specified by the same buckets as the crafting. Okay, so... Okay, so that's your redstone input, that's your power, and that's your... Okay, and this is the input side, and that's the pipe input. Okay, so what I need is to put it probably right about here. Okay, so it's... Okay, so it's 3 scaffold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Then it was 2 redstones. And a light engineering block, followed by... double check I'm getting that right. Oh. Oh, whoops. Getting that backwards. Okay. Get another light engineering block. And then... Alright, it's 90% done. I just need to get the, whatchamacallits in place. I'm gonna have to get a power line over here. Let's check on little cows again. I know that it hasn't been long enough for me to be able to breed them. We're gonna mercilessly punch a cow to death. because I can't afford to lose another cow, so I have to do this the hard way. Oh, he didn't drop leather! Ah, this sucks. Weapon management in this game sucks. Alright, there was another option for making leather. I'm gonna have to look into it. Okay. Okay, how else can I make leather? Wild wing. Pelt. Where's a pelt come from? A phrenic. Oh, I don't know. How else? Ooh. Archer's equipment. I didn't know that that was an option. Chest loot, entity drops. What other entities? Donkeys, fox, hoglins, horse, llamas, mushrooms, mules, trader llamas, deers, cows. Back to the start again. It's a chance on fishing. I'm not doing any fishing though. Leather worker gift. Suppose that's an option. I wonder why you can't make sheep leather. Well, I mean, that really does kind of come down to the whole, you know... That comes down to the question of, like, what mods do you have installed? Because it's not a thing in vanilla Minecraft, right? Is there another way to get leather? I mean, I'm definitely looking it up right now. Glyphs, I don't have that. I'm not doing that. Create options are all right, but they're basically just, you know, normal options in general. Mostly. They're just like the more... They're basically the create automated method of doing the crafting option. Not always, but... Animal harvest. Animal harvest. Well, that's not a that's not a mod, but oh, roots. Okay. Okay, I've never messed with roots before, but is there a cleaver or something in this mod? This has got this icon. I'm hopeful that that's actually the image of like a meaningful. Here we go. Animal harvest. No? Okay. That's That's not a that's not an item, that's an action, it would appear. Okay, that's a shame. If you can get llama leather, you should you know, I'm just saying. But I guess if they drop both meat and wool or something, then they're saying, hey, you can't get 3 resources out of this. You know, now that you say it that way, yeah, they kind of expressly state, hey, no more than 2 resources out of a creature. I never thought about that before. Conduct a druidic ritual to stab a cow, apparently. Yeah, I was hopeful that this meant that, like, they had some sort of a like tool to use where it's like, yeah, it's like an insta murder on livestock because, you know, livestock and reasons. I can only sleep during thunderstorms. I just have all the luck that I have one singular block of rain in the non-rain biome right on my freaking doorstep. This single block is what's making all the noise. Oh, wait a minute. I have a whole bunch more down here. Never mind. Leather hunting adventure? No, I'm not I've spent so much time adventuring for supplies already because iron is not a particularly common resource anymore. Right, okay, I'm gonna work on, how do I make this stuff? What is this used for anyway? I know that I can make sails out of it. Oh! Oh! Honey! Oh my god. Okay. Honey. If I combine honeycomb with tough fabric, I get Urstaz leather. Urtsats? I do not know how to say that name. Ursads? The question I have, because we have a bee mod installed, and I've got like a bee hanging out over here. I've seen it wandering around. I just don't know where it makes home. So, all the fat bees too. Stats. Iron overtook. Blech. To be or not to be, that is the question. I guess that is the real question that I've got here. Okay. Clock. Stopwatch. Alright. I'm out in the bush here. And I'm enjoying myself. Trying to make sense of things. Also very annoyed at Hairface. The bloody sun goes down. Don't worry about it. Just gotta nip into bed. Not finished? Yeah, because I don't know how to do finish. That's just it. There are some accents that I just don't even know how to tackle. Alright. We gotta get a... I don't have shears on me. I need shears. Shears. Did I not have a pair of shears already? I guess not. Wait, there it is. Right, I've got my shears. All I gotta do is find a bee. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Honeycomb. I'll go ahead and where does it come from? I want to make certain here. Yeah, shearing it. And it's right, it's a beehive. Alright, so I need a beehive, which is 3 honeycomb. And I'm gonna need some because this is based off of the original build of Minecraft. So what I need is campfires. There we are. I need campfires. Don't remember. How do I make a campfire? Living campfire. Yes, that doesn't sound like something that could go wrong. So what was it? It was 3 logs, some sticks, and a bit of charcoal. It's fine. That was the right chest to go to. Alright, some acacia logs here. It would appear that we do not, however, have any... What on earth are my little hands doing? Get some sticks. Start with just one. I'm gonna invoke the wrath of the bees by doing this. There's a decent chance that they're gonna have a field day with me. It's just a matter of finding more bees, however. And we'll pick up a flower and walk around with that. Hope that the little beggars don't, you know, try to end me just because I'm trying to steal some of the honey. There's a bloody deep pit over here. Oh. Hello, sir. 2 leather, which is good enough to start with my... actually, I don't think that's enough to make a conveyor belt. Not enough. I mean, I'll take it, but not enough. There must be a beehive around here somewhere. Let's check the mini-map, see if we see any bees. Wherever the bee... wherever that little bugger was, he's not here. He's not around me anymore. Your hands are trying to mime shearing. It's just kind of weird how the animation plays out whenever I'm just trying to access the bloody work table. I hear a lot of damn chickens. I know that I've seen it around here in this biome before. Client only knows you click and shears. It doesn't know the outcome. Ugh. Got another pig over here. Alright. Not much to do here. That's enough to make my first set of things. Words. I've got them, I swear I do. Alright, here we are. Found it. A bee nest. Alright, well, first things first. Hold on a minute. I keep hearing stupid noises from the goddamn hole. Alright. I found what I need. Turns out Harker's just having a bit of a lark out there. Alright. Slap that bad boy down. BRB, it's coffee time. It's always a good idea to have coffee. Nothing like a nice cup of joe, right? Alright, there we are. Let's, there we go. There we are. Now, hopefully, where is my shears? Oh, it's already on the hotbar. Aye, that worked. Huh, alright. That's plenty happy. But I don't think that I've got any other bees in the area. There's another one. Come here, you little beauty. I need both of you over here. Just let those beauties breed right there. Create the baby bee. And there you go. I've got an option here. Alright, so now I'm in a bit of a difficult situation, right? Do I do exactly what... Do I try to expand the colony right here and basically build a small structure to keep them inside? Because bees are stupid. Oh my god, bees are so stupid. So... Ah, the miracle of life. 1 + 1 = 3. Right. Yeah, that's the way that it goes. So, do I try to, do I build a structure or not? That's basically what it comes down to. Either way, I'm getting rid of this tree right here. I think I'm coming down on the side of just getting a, basically building an apiary. Marks can break, that works too, I suppose. I don't have any other stuff on me to make another one. Alright, let's go ahead and make... a bee nest, or a beehive. That's a nest. I made a hive. Just watch. This is, this damn thing's gonna break in no time. Building a vanilla automated bee system would be greatly to be my benefit right now, but I don't actually know how to do that because I've never had a reason to do it. So, you know, it's a bit of a situation. Let's go ahead and find some flowers. Right, that's right. That doesn't work that way. Let's go ahead and collect up all the flowers that we can and put them right around those nests so they don't have to go too far and they don't get themselves killed. That's not going to stop them from going super far and getting themselves killed because, again, bees are wildly stupid creatures in this game. They have no self-preservation whatsoever. But nonetheless, we'll place whatever we can around here. That's looking good enough for the time being. Let's go back and take care of things in there. Alright, and in the meantime, I can go ahead and make myself the necessary... what you call it? Leather thing. Conveyor belt, that was the word. Iron ingots and a redstone. Alright, so... stash a whole lot of this away. I meant to place that down. Why didn't I place that down? Ugh. I'm having a bit of a time right now. Alright, anyway. I need iron. I need a bit of redstone. Redstone. Now there's a good weekend right there. Rub a little bit on your naughty bits, get a bit of a tingle going, and before you know it, you're going to be going all night long. Alright, so... stash that away, stash that and that. What else did I need to get done? Right. I need to make another windmill. So... need to make windmill blades, which means treated wood. I don't know how much of that I have. I'll basically have none of it. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and sleep then. Make certain that try to make certain that not too many creatures are spawning up on the surface on me. And somehow, bees are still somehow smarter than squids. I mean, you're not wrong. It's a shame, really. Alright, go ahead and, there we are. There we are. And take my engineering hammer, and there we go. We have one singular assembler ready to go. The problem that I have now is that there's no way to power it because there's definitely not enough juice in this bad boy. And I'm really, really sick of having to bucket creosote out of the damn tank to make additional treated wood. But I have to do that. That being said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 or 7 iron pipes. So let's go ahead and make some pipes and get the whole thing connected up, yeah? It's just a bunch of bloody plates. Does my engineering hammer survive this? Oh, it does. Oh, that's not too bad. Alright. There's another 8 pipes. Just realising I probably should have checked to see whether or not I had additional pipes sitting around. Alright, so. Crikey, g'day mates. Hello, Ace, how you doing? and some, I say use pigs for power. Have no idea if it would work, but it sounds funny. Well, aren't you just a bloody comedian? Oh my god, you got 16 minutes of that accent out of me. You definitely got your money's worth there. Okay, so I need the bucket. Where is my bucket at? Oh, excuse me. And I'm gonna need at least a stack of wood to make this happen. Right, I don't need you anymore. Hashtag blessed. Thank you. Well, you've got the energy of a koala nibbling on my bum. Okay, let us... Man, I need a little... I need a lever, and I need some cobblestone now. Right. I can't do any of that because I have to make the windmill first. The windmill comes first. Okay, so just sticks and planks to make the blade, and then that takes 9 of them. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make that, that lever first, though. Check it out. It's like my favorite band ever. Like a teenager with a band poster in his bedroom. So I have a question for chat. What is your, like, what's your limit for what you're willing to wear whenever you're, like, just quickly running out to take out the trash? Because I had a moment like that today. I was like, oh, right, I need to unplug my car, you know? So I need to hop outside to unplug my car, but I'm also, like, wearing a bodysuit with a very, very short inseam on it. And I'm like, you know, it might be late enough in the day that I don't want to be seen outside wearing just this. Like, if it was the middle of the night, you know, midnight or something, and I just needed to take the trash out or whatever, a bit of a different story, right? Alright. Got some treated wood. Windmill blades. Can make 9 of them. Should have grabbed a, Got some sails now. My neighbors regularly see me in my pajamas. Well, I don't know what your pajamas are. Minimum, bralette, and shorts. Really? You'd be willing to walk outside. Well, then again, I don't know. I'm consistently amazed at the things that people are comfortable wearing. God, I need so much more of this freaking. Oh my god. How is that any different than like a bathing suit? I mean, it's all in the mentality of it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. There are, to this day, one of the most baffling things that I ever learned was one of my ex-girlfriends. She was talking about, like, walking out to the kitchen to get something to eat in the morning. And it was a small house, right? And she talked about how she would just walk into the kitchen, get a bowl of cereal, and go back to her room with it. And she told me that, and I was like, wait a minute, don't you just hang around in, like, your bra and panties in the morning? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, you just go out to the kitchen dressed like that with your family next to you? She was like, yeah. And it was, it was making my brain break, because that was like that's a thing you don't do in the house I grew up in. This time of year, my pajamas are frequently trousers and a crop top. And very fluffy fox slippers. I don't know how you can get away with the fox slippers in this in the heat, but I mean, hey, more power to you, right? I wouldn't walk around in my bra and panties around my parents, but I have shorts and a crop top. You know, I live with a husband. I mean, it's, let's face it, walking around more than half naked with somebody who you have sex with is a very different prospect, you know? So, okay, so you know what? I am just going to continue this wonderful experience. Scaffold. I need scaffold. Treated wood scaffold. Here we go. What? That'll do. Oh yeah, I've been married for like 10 years, together for 18. Oh man, your courtship was 8 years? That's a long one. Stop ignoring me on YouTube, you bitch. What are you talking about, Goggles? I haven't gotten a single chat message over on YouTube. Oh, no. Oh, that does have an effect. Holy crap. Okay. Evidently, if you... You're the only person that has said anything on YouTube, Goggles. And it was set to top chat. There are two settings on YouTube for streaming. Top chat and live chat. If you don't switch it to live chat, I have now just learned, it will just arbitrarily hide people. Seemingly. Ooh, I don't want to be out here at night. I should really come out here with freaking torches and, like, light the place up. Hello, Ratchet. How are you doing there, Goggles? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Ratchet. It's so stupid, like, you have to be, so cheating. Man. Okay. Just got home from Zeinfest. It was awesome. Careful. You might get arrested for it. And then sentenced to, like, 50 years in prison because Zines. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had fun. Golly. Okay. Christ, Will, don't get me started. I can't imagine what I... Yeah. Okay, so... It is time for a refill on my coffee. Oh, hey, look. I finally managed to frame... Oh. This is the picture that Tev got a print of for me for my birthday. Oh my god. It's called The Gentle Women of Port Royale. Hello. Hi. What's up, Ratchet? Hi. Hey there, buddy. You're gonna put holes in my bodysuit. Well, you just weren't saying no, were you? You just wanted some attention. Yes, you did. Baby, I gotta put you down. You're so very meowy. He is sitting in my chair right now. Ooh. Come on, here we go. Come on, down. He's such a foozy boy. What on earth have I missed? What messages have I missed? Also, it's zine. Is it? Why zine instead of zine? I see an I in there. Why is the I said like an E? English is a weird language to start off with. What on earth? Ya pleb. Tips hipster. I'm curious, though, Lang, what made me seem not married? Oh, that's an interesting. That is an interesting question. Perception is such a unique thing. Zine, because manga isn't allowed any. William, why are you all cheeked up hella ass on Saturday afternoon? I'll take that as a compliment. I presume everyone on the internet is like 23 at most until proven otherwise. Oh my god. Baby does not take no for an answer. Yeah, that cat, man. We're doing an ASMR stream today. Only whenever I refill my coffee. Because I think that the sound of refilling my coffee cup is just a very simple and easy... Like, I am not for ASMR. But man, I like the sound of just refilling a coffee cup. So... because it's derived from magazine. Ah, okay then. I can't really argue with that. Will, I am zooted from sleep deprivation, so stream as long as you like, doll. Oh my. Call me a doll. I'm old, 37. Ugh, I wish I was 37 still. I'm going through my local music files, fixing all the messed up song titles, and I'm quickly learning I have some conventions of song title casing. Also, Will, I'm zooted. Okay, yeah. I hear from students who are ESL that English is crazy difficult. Line, go to bed. Challenge impossible. It's 7 p.m. And... You guys, I mean, English has been influenced by so many different other languages. You have Germanic roots. You have Latinized roots. You have Proto-French. And then the difference between the Germanic group... So, like, you know, you have Old English, just like Dramatic, and then you have the Scandinavian languages that have also influenced it, and and are also based in Germanic sounds. You're getting at the bizarre and crazy world of linguistics and language evolution. It is such a deep and complex topic. I really want to learn Italian one of these days, but I might be too old to learn new languages. Ah, you're never too old to learn. You know that. Okay, so... God, I need a kinetic dynamo. Ah, crap. Alright, an iron mechanical part and a copper wheel. Which is a bunch of copper wires around a stick. Oh boy. You know what I need to do? I'm gonna need power to run it anyway, so, okay. I'm loosely trying to learn Finnish. Oh my word. Okay, so... got another windmill. So, make a bunch of copper wires. So... 8 of them. Okay, so 8 of them, and then that's 4, so... I think that I have to turn this into... yeah, I have to turn them into plates with the hammer. And I make the wires. Okay, and that's a 1-1, so... 6 of them. I have so much freaking copper. We'll see what exactly comes out of this, whether or not my hammer survives the ordeal. Where the hell did my wire cutters go? Ah, there it is. Okay, and then another copper winding. Then it was one of these, which is more iron plates. And how did I do that again? Right, I gotta make iron plates. Did I not grab? I didn't grab. Okay. Got another iron mechanical component. I can get more iron. Alright, got another dynamo. I gotta get some more LV wire. Insulated LV wire. Alright, that's something. We've got the connectors. We've got the relays. I have too much freaking wood on me. Obviously, the French are the peak of sophistication. Omelette du fromage. Swoon. Anglo-Saxon. Come on, phone. Anglo-saxophone. Yeah, I love to angle my saxophone. All right. It's night. It's night once more. I'm really curious. How do you get slag? Only two ways to get slag. Arc furnace, where you basically process anything. And blast furnace. Alright, so that's the way it's going to be. Okay, so... Nobody here wants to know about your bent saxophone, William. It's not bent. It just curves to the left. I'm sorry, the right. I think I want to put the... You can get slag in a pub bathroom on Saturday nights. For sake. Doesn't even know his right from his left. Shaking my... You can get slag in a pub bathroom on Saturday night, or you can get a shag in a pub bathroom on a Saturday night. It has to be a particularly seedy location, though. I find it radically fascinating that, like, charcoal and coal is such an important material for industrial operations, like the type of original industrial operations that they did here. Shag from a slag. God. I need an axe. I need an axe. Do I have an axe anywhere? That's not a battle axe. I do. Oh, I have a diamond axe. I forgot that I found that inside of a dungeon a while back. Alright, we're going to chop down a couple of these bad boys. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the windmill right here. So up to the top we go, and down comes a tree. Bit of delayed gratification there. I should probably go feed the cows again. I need them to continue populating, to say nothing of the sheep. Deforestation for the sake of industry, eh? Hey, that's just the way that the world works. Don't hate the player, hate the game. All right. From talking about shagging while he sleeps to getting wood the first thing he wakes up. Jokes write themselves, don't they? Thank you very much. At least I'm getting recognition for my sense of humor. So, how high did I make this windmill? Because this seems to put out a decent amount of juice, but it takes at least 2 wire relays. I should have enough to make this work. All right, let's find out how high this goes. $80. Looks like I stop at about 100. Yeah, I stop at about 100. Okay. I need to upgrade to a water wheel. That's going to generate me a lot more energy. Whoops. I do have the dynamo. I do have the windmill. And I do have the sails. Okay, so. Both involve getting laid near a mattress. Chat, you're more horny than me today. What is going on? I think we want... I want all of my windmills facing that way, for whatever reason. Alright. And then we can go ahead and slap this in. Go. Got the sails in. Get the connector on. Then I gotta get the relay on. Woo! We'll pick the stuff up and figure out. Roughly halfway down, I guess. There, roughly, I suppose. And then I gotta grab the insulated cabling. Oh, wait a minute. I should probably, There we go. Okay, so... Can I effectively... Not really. Okay, can't transfer from one side to the other. Effectively, if at all. There we go. Okay. This is dangerous. I should really be doing this with bamboo scaffolding. Is this close enough? Too long. Okay, Going from that to that. All right, cool. So, power cabling is moving. It's moving. I will then I'm gonna need another LV battery because I like having battery storage within the power network. Cabling is always more art than science. It really is, though. It really is. Late 14th century, meaning that thin, flat stone or roofing slate. It traces back to Old French word esclat, a split piece of splinter, and the verb escalator, to split or break, coming from the Frankish or Germanic root meaning to tear or slit. I don't know about you, but every single time I hear the word slit, all I can think of is very cutthroat scenario where it's like, oh yeah, I'll slit your throat type situation, right? Is it just me? Okay, so LV accumulator. Here we go. I need lead plates, a bucket of redstone, and a basic engineering block. Lead plates. Do I have lead? I probably do. Not a lot of it, but I do have some. Bucket of redstone was just water, right? Yeah, just water. Go upstairs and grab some water. My whole goal is just to try and fix my power system up today. That's all I really want to do. Just made... Whoa! What the fuck? I step away for 1 second. I'm not being horny. Yeah, sure, that's totally the first thing I think of. I didn't read way too many romance novels. NB and Fabio, smooching in a tree. Kissing. So my husband might have long hair like that. Heh heh. What do you think I was so jazzed about Carl having long hair? Are you talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl? Okay, copper and a basic engineering block. I think I got that engineering block still. I think. Yeah, I do. I suggested for you when I first started watching your streams like a year ago. Ignore that. I fucking hate keyboard. I suggested that when I first started watching your streams about a year ago. I mean, are you on like a physical keyboard or are you on a mobile keyboard, NB? And like, is this a regular problem whenever you're on a normal keyboard? If that's the case? Or is it like just a situation where your freaking keyboard is like giving out on you? Because I know what that's like too. Oh boy. Did you just... There you go. Okay, so blue is input. LV connector. I'm gonna have to make more connectors. Alright, well, either way, the LV accumulator is attached. Now... I need another shovel. I need another shovel. Phone. The software just seems to get shittier and shittier with trying to anticipate the next thing that I'm going to say, and then it changes words right after I finish typing them. Yeah, I freaking hate mobile's insistence on doing shit like that. My God, like I want the predictive text up like above the keyboard so I can tap the word when I see it. I don't want it correcting my words after I've typed them. That's the worst. Long hair is nice, NB. You should check out Sellsword Arts on YouTube. Oh my. I will look at this for science. Sure, sure. And not for trashy romance novel related reasoning. Yeah, don't auto change if I didn't approve it, you asshole. I'm trying to grow out my hair like David's. We have similar hair types. How long is your hair normally? Right, LV connectors, which is just copper and terracotta. I gotta make some more freaking terracotta, but I'll bother with that later. I need a shovel. Do I have a shovel? Cheval? Anyone? Cheval? It appears not. Oh, I'd better check the blast furnace. Treated sticks. All right. First things first. Get this thing connected. Okay. It's not draining anymore. That's good. This tank is full. I do not... Do I have any... No, I used up all of my pipe. I don't like this little, like, bump in the ground where I slightly step down, so I'm going to have to, like, dig the pipe a little bit deeper, but this will have to do for now. Oops. Okay. LV wire connector. And then we've got to take our engineer's hammer, LV connector. There we go. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Slowly but surely, we are getting somewhere. Okay, let's take a bucket of creosote. And then we need some wood. You know what? I'm just gonna chop this bad boy down instead of going back into the cave. And let's grab a bucket. And we will do one of these, followed by one of these. Okay, there we go. If I make a typo, it's by God's will. For the past few years, I've been keeping it maxed out at 6 or so inches with shaved sides and back. Nice. Somebody wants to feel the fucking hammer of justice. Bitch. Say hello to Mjolnir. Whoop. Now I have a mohawk, and I'm all about, and I'm about a foot long. You have a foot long mohawk? All right, now that that's done, let's go ahead. Okay, so immersive engineering. I need storage crates or whatever. I know they're here. I was messing with them. Ah, right. Okay. A dropping conveyor belt, which is just that. Okay. And I need a storage crate to go underneath it. So, treated wood planks. Where was the storage crate in this freaking mod? Wooden storage crate. Okay, so just more treated wood. I can do all of that. Okay, so I need a... Ooh. How did you end up there? Oh, wait, you're just a normal sapling. I thought that you were a jungle sapling for a brief moment there. Stash that. You know what, we'll take some of these seeds out. Do I have additional treated wood? I do. Hey, fantastic. Okay, so. Treated wood for storage crates. A singular iron plate. Okay, with that done, now I'm gonna take all of my jungle wood. Stash the dirt because my God, my inventory is full. Oh, right. I'm gonna need a lever. Lever cobblestone. It can never just be simple and easy, can it? Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Forget these potions. I do not need them on me. Whoops. Excuse you, Strife. All saplings are normal. Strife gets the advancement going down. The current by Blue Man Group starts playing. I haven't heard Blue Man Group in a long time. Okay, so we've got the lever. Oops. Slap that there. Turn it on. Then we've got the wooden storage crate. We've got the... Okay, so this should feasibly work now. We just have to turn the jungle wood into planks. That tank fill up. This is not a power-hungry machine. Yep, sure enough, you've turned off. I shouldn't have let you do that. It's really sucking down the creosote, too. You'll be fine. It's not styled up, Will. It's just shave on the sides, but not the back. There's what a mohawk is. Wow. It's, that crafted all of it so much faster. Holy moly. Okay. Right. Now we need to think about the other energy situation. The fact that I turn this thing on and it sucks all the energy out instantaneously. So, what does the MV accumulator look like? Electrum with iron sheets. And another basic engineering block. Okay, so how do we get Electrum? The alloy furnace. Silver and gold. I don't think that I ever found any silver. Or maybe I did. Because it doesn't matter what your power source is, right? It can be a windmill. It can be a water wheel. They all work the same. It's just... some power sources are better than others at filling things up. But you can hook up a you can hook up an MV. You can hook up a windmill to an MV transformer or power supply. Aluminum ingots. Hop, graphite plate, and aluminum plate. Okay, so aluminium. And we gotta... okay, so that's a bauxite situation. That's not terribly surprising. Do I have bauxite here? I think I do. Yeah, raw bauxite. How do you process the raw bauxite? Is there a preferable method? Okay, so we've got blast furnace or normal smelting. That's a 1-to-1. Okay, so that's a potential 150 return. I could do crusher. Crusher's a really good option as well. To get the dust, which can further improve it. Okay, so... but that's completely pointless. I don't have hop graphite, or I don't have access to it yet. So we got to do MV, which is, again, Electrum. Silver and gold. Oh, I do have silver. And I got 1 gold. Oh, Oh boy, okay. Not perfect. Let's use some basic wood to process that and make some more of it. Rob Oxide was my nickname in college. Oh my god. Would you be surprised if I told you I'm not used to being called caked up? It's not a problem. And I'm not saying never do it. I'm just saying I'm not used to it. That's the wrong thing to put into the chest. Okay, so... we'll grab those open planks. What the hell was that stutter? Will that work? Hey, that does work. AMABs get way too few compliments. What does AMABs mean? Assigned male at birth. Ah, yes. Okay. And yeah, you are right. You are entirely right. Okay, so... the next thing that I really need to focus on is probably getting a machine to stamp things instead of using the... what is this? Metal press. What is this composed of? Redstone engineering block. Heavy engineering block. Steel scaffolding and a piston. Oh, okay then. Piston, if I'm not mistaken. Gonna take a lot of different things here. Smash a bunch of that stuff. It was cobblestone and wood. Redstone? And iron, I believe. So... got a piston, okay. Go back to it. Scaffold, redstone engineering block. Scaffold, my last redstone engineering block, and a heavy engineering block. Oh, okay, well. Oh boy. I'm gonna make doubly certain that I didn't stash a heavy engineering block anywhere else. I did, thank God. Okay. so... That was heavy on top. Okay, so... I need another... crate. And I need another plate. Another dropper. I got my scaffolding on me. Conveyor. Extracting conveyor belts. So, steel, netherite, aluminum, iron rods, and some tough fabric. Okay, so can I get away with making iron rods? That'll do. Okay, so iron rods. Grab the extra tough fabric. I don't have spares. Please tell me I have spares. I don't have spares. No, wait, I do. I do. Okay, so. Extracting conveyor belts. Don't need you or you. Don't need you either. Right. The basic engineering block. And then another another storage crate. Stash that. I was giving a ton of etymological explanations earlier, so I'm sure erect and erected all just means to make straight. Sure. You haven't been reading your what you call it? Your personal collection of romance novels. Should I build these right next to each other? I mean, how did these? So that was the redstone block. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then okay. Piston there. Oh, come on. All right. Do it this way. then I need the heavy engineering block on top, which I really hope didn't break the I hope it doesn't break the connection. Okay. And then this followed by, how do we do this? Okay. It might not be working because I've got this other stuff next to it. Did I miss something? Must be the situation of not having the, Hello? There we go. It's not working. What did I... Oh my god. Oh my... I'm having one of those days. I'm having one of those days. Okay, now we put the crate on the backside, and then we put the dropping, oops, conveyor on top of it. How can we make one of these floating balloons? Collapsible glider. Mineral survey tools. Didn't even know that was a thing in this pack. I'm just trying to build my industry. Leave me be. What on earth is happening in chat? Chat, what are you... I really thought the fluffer thing would get them. What on earth has been happening when I haven't been looking? Does that mean AFABs have the box? How long before he notices? I think you answered your own question there, Ace. Did they? I'm confused. So not only have you erected your windmill as a possible threat to my airship, now you have a freaking... now you have bloody jungle trees too. I will make note of this with with others at the Adventurer Guild. You mean coalition of the brave and tenacious, Nifty? For fuck's sake. Erected. Pervert. Lang's come to visit. Not that I have not made worse jokes today at this party. Hey, listen, I was giving a ton of etymological explanations earlier, so I'm sure erect and erected all just mean to make straight, to go up, to rise to the occasion, manually, by hand. You can't manually conduct your own erections. Store-bought is fine. Romance novels with Fabio. Romance novels with Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yes, was about to say, or with the tools of appropriate type. Oh, my hands. Yeah, I mean, you need a fluffer every so often, right? It's like he's spoken into existence, I swear. I was not this bad before. Okay, I believe you. You can be smart, you can be you can be horny at the same time. How has he not noticed yet? He's focusing. Yeah, I really thought the fluffer thing would get them. It just makes you it just makes me want to be worse. Why are you growling? Sneak attack. Cum gutters? Vagina bones. I broke my vagina bone. Why? Then I realized what was going on in chat. Did he put TNT under the chest? I went to fix myself a drink. I have no idea. We are unsupervised. I'll stop if you want. We're just trying to make some fun. Okay, everything. Silly, silly. Can't have shit in Strike Haven. Okay, wait. I said I don't entertain solicitors. I was just fiddling with your present. Did you steal the front of my airship? God, you come over to help a guy open his package, and then this is the thanks you get. I can't have shit in Strife Haven. I thought for certain Lang would notice that I just ripped off part of the ship and I threw it into the void. It's just a tiny little. It was just the railing. I think the only thing that could happen without it there is that you fall off and just end up dying. Not that big of a deal. I have been summoned by screaming. Oh, did I wake you up, Teb? The ravens have been calling for hours. I went to help Stroof open your present, and he stole the front off my airship. What on earth? Rude. Hello, everyone. Why would you do this to... Why would you do that? That's mean. Just repeating words. You need an airship to fly, not so you can hold on to it while you get a good view. Look at the view. Duh. Are the frame blocks still here? No, they're not. I think I missed the actual void and I just hucked them over onto some of the blocks. Right. So I need the LV wire connector here. balloon, a treated plank, and some tough fabric. I can make do with that. Strife is unfamiliar with the concept of principles. End of sentence. Struve clearly unfamiliar with principles of aerodynamics. It's an airship. They don't make sense to begin with. So the question becomes, yes, okay. Can I make this with... Normal sticks are good for this. Okay, cool. So chat, I'm still exceedingly curious, why on earth did the word cum gutters come up? What is the story there? Why? Inside joke. I hate to break it to you, but cum gutters are not an inside thing. They're an external thing. And you can't lie to me. I just heard Tev emerge from the bedroom. Alright, cool. We have more cows. Right, makes lists. Hydrogen bad, orphan souls okay. No, I'll tell you no. It's just on Goggle's stream, and she was drawing the part of the anatomy that happens to be that area on some art for me. So when she was drawing the hip area, I gave the technical term. You mean the Adonis muscles? And when I said that term, I didn't think anybody was expecting to hear it in chat, so it was funny. Yes, because you called them the Adonis muscles, right? No, not the muscles, like the hip part, dude. The little dip in the hip. Yeah, that's what's known as the Adonis. I love how I search Adonis muscles and the first thing I see is a bunch of AI slop generated. It's the groinish area. Ooh la la. Tev resubscribed at 59 months, tier 2. 101 months. My word. Such a long time, Tev. Thank you very much for the subscription. Also, welcome to the land of the living. I need to stash that. I can see you are correct. That is indeed the... I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. I don't know why I should have expected anything different. Yes, Tev loves me and she loves my cum gutters. Excuse me, what? Hey, hey. Take it up with NB. Take it up with NB. I'm not the one that brought this topic up. Wait, are cum gutters basically a feeding trough for certain type of fetish? You took it 2 steps farther than I did. I even apologized and said you were right. Okay, so, right, fabric. I needed that fabric that I stashed up here. Oh no, the server is getting populated all of a sudden. Yes, and... I can't get the visual out of my head now. I really can't. His vagina bones. Someone spilled the ice cream all over my Adonis muscles. It's so sticky and dripping creamy. The leg bones connected to the cum gutters. There's the working of the Lord. What hath I wrought? What hath I wrought? Wow, this thing uses so little energy. Alright, I better go hit the hay here. Wait a minute. Grab some extra treated wood out of the... Now that I have a means by which to produce a ton of treated wood, I am going to be perfectly fine. You gotta sing it, Strife. I tried to drink something, and it just came out my mouth and my nose. Come on, the spit take is perfect. Sinuses are only cum gutters if you don't swallow. Gotta clean out them cum gutters now, NB. God, no. Oh, God. Y'all get your minds out of the cum gutters. Fucking Christ. I can't. Oh, my God. At what point does this breach terms of service? That's a good question, and I don't have an answer. I don't have a goddamn answer for it. Chat, you're being so remarkably naughty today that I feel like I should spank you, but if I tried to, I'm afraid you might make a really pleasant moan if I did. We are Legion, we are unbonkable. And how freaking accurate of a statement that is. I mean, spankings. Come on, that's 101. Bottom noises abound. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so gotta keep up on this. I need a new power relay to service both of these, so that scaffolding didn't collapse the way I expected it to. Wire relay. Right, I don't have any more wires on me. I stashed them all. Whoopsie. Oh, right. I need a workbench. I need an engineer's workbench now too. You know what? While I'm at it here, I think I'm going to move this whole thing. Some more LV wire. Coming right up. Not a lot of it. I think just barely enough to get done what I need to get done. No, not enough to get done what I need to get done. Oops. How do I make more of this stuff? Come to think of it, how do I make better wire? MV wire? What is MV wire made out of? Electrum! Oh, God! It's so expensive! Oh, please, Daddy. Bottom noises abound. I mean, spanking comes up. Spankings? Come on, that's 101. We've been bad chat, Wiggles butt. For fuck's sake. I'm all the way in the cold southern hemisphere, so I like to see you try. Did we break you, eat? Did we break? Oh, you want me to eat eat our collective ass? Legion is pretty cool. Come on, he says. For fuck's sake. Come on, you. What was I doing? Fuck. LV wires, right? LV wires. Copper wires. Okay. I have enough LV wire to do a stamping. To just stamp things out. So, the workbench was one of the few things that you actually manually craft in this game instead of, like, doing a multi-block on, I believe. I believe. Redstone timer. There it is, the engineer's workbench. Okay, so an engineer's crafting table. Fence. Okay, so how do you make a crafting table? Treated wood slabs, sticks, and a crafting table. Okay, so I can do that. I can do all of that. Believe it or not, I'm capable of it. So. One of these in. Some of these. Fence and an ingot. Got the fence. Got the ingot. I am not awake enough to understand what's going on. You just do not understand the level of horny that is present today, Tev. You'd think that I popped an aphrodisiac with the way that people are going. Okay, with that done, we need some templates. I need blue dye, paper, and an iron sheet. Oh god, I don't have any freaking paper here! Unless I do. Oh my god, I do have sugarcane. Alright. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna plant 6 of this. And then the other 3 are coming downstairs with me. Blue dye going here. And we need an iron plate. Right. Blueprint. Put that in there. And then to make that, it was 3 steel plates. I am going to break my freaking hammer at this rate. Oh, I'm amazed that it survived. Okay, so wire. All right, I can stamp the damn wires now. It's night again. I have to sleep again. Reset the line got hit by a Royal Mail van clock. How is it possible that you got hit by a Royal Mail van? What on earth are you up to? Okay, so I'm thinking. I've got the LV. So LV goes there, and then we need the connector. Right there. Connector there. God, all of a sudden I feel like I'm drowning. Again. There we go. Okay. Now we can go ahead and slap this bad boy onto the machine. We will grab another lever. And we'll go ahead and we'll make some additional stamps, as it were. Alright, how do I make another one of these? Because I'm definitely going to have to, string, sticks, and components. Gotta back up. We need at least 2 more, so we need 6 steel plates. Yep, there goes my hammer. Alright, there we go. That should do the job. Get the steel plate. Get the steel rod. Take some copper. Oh, it does? It can go straight. Okay. That's valuable. Okay, so in that case, we are just going to stash the extra plates in there. Just gonna let it do its thing. I didn't make a lever like I was supposed to. Can I do it this way? I can. That works out pretty well. Music got real serious suddenly. I mean, you know, you play a soundtrack and things start popping off. Okay, it's time to think about water wheels. All right, so water wheel time it is. Water wheel to do. Heading out, enjoy the PG atmosphere. Oh my god, NB, we will never survive without you. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 6 of them should do the job for now. And I just made a whole bunch of steel, so we're gonna use it to make a bunch of water wheels. 6 of them, nonetheless. Now all I gotta do is make enough freaking kinetic dynamos for them all. I'm gonna have to spend 1,000,000 years down in the mines again because I need so much gold. I think it might behoove me at this point to, I just need to focus on trying to pump up the power that goes into this. So I need to focus. I can disconnect some of this stuff. I can use another balloon to relay over here down to the pump. The pump doesn't need to be worried about, I don't think. The pump is such a low energy. It's so low intensive on energy, right? So what we'll do is we'll scaffold up here. I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to actually do this. Followed the way that I want to. Alright, and then we get another relay right here. That's too high up. I should have left that in place. Oh my god, that produced so much wire. Okay, well. Right, got the crafting table, followed by... How did I turn... Oh, right, I gotta put it around a stick first. that. And use. Insulate it. There we go. Okay, got a buttload of the insulated stuff. Now all I gotta do is go up. See if I can connect between this bad boy and this bad boy. Come on. Yes, it does work. It does work. Fantastic. Can I disconnect that? Okay, gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. There we go. Okay. Then we get the LV wire connector as such. Connect you to you. Looking pretty good. You know, you can have 3 wheels and 1 dynamo. I got 89 RFT with that setup. Yeah, I know that it's possible. Somebody else went and slept on me. Okay, so. Now I can just focus on trying to get the power down from that dynamo into this system. And none of this system is really intended to remain where it is. Like I want to pick it all up and I want to move it and I want to have like a centrally engineered system where it's not like a bunch of random little bits and pieces cobbled together separately, etc. But for now, I need to continue with actually, you know what? I think I can get away with disabling this. I'm sick of it not facing the correct direction. There we go. And you. I gotta keep emptying you to make certain that you stay good. Okay. I got the wiring for it, so I can reconnect this to the power network. Let's collect up another one of these bad boys. How many water wheels did I make? 6. Okay, so that's 2 kinetic dynamos that I can put together. There you go. Gonna have to continue to expand the area of growth here. I need so much lignin. My inventory's full. Gonna need another one of these coke ovens too. Not even a whole stack. Man. What junk. Go ahead and put that stuff away. So what do I need to get done next? MV power. Just MV power. That's really all that I need to focus on. You know what? Let's check the manual. It might tell me how much energy can come out of a windmill. Resources, storage, transportation, workbenches, machinery, electrical grids. Transformers, accumulators, circuit breakers, thermoelectric generator, diesel generator, lightning rod, kinetic generators. Kinetic generators are the most simple form of power generation available. The simplest form of power generation available is not solar or coal, but using natural forces to excite a generator. The kinetic dynamo connects to integrated methods of producing shaft power that produces electrical power based on how fast they turn. Windmills and water wheels detailed in the following pages are the sources of shaft power for a kinetic dynamo. The kinetic dynamo will accept and must be assembled after the dynamo for them to connect. Other sources of shaft power cannot be used with the kinetic dynamo and will not produce electrical power. Okay, so that's the limitation. Windmills are a basic but slow method of generating power. Speed depends on the space in front of it, with its output reducing greatly if the airflow is obscured. Additionally, weather conditions like rain or storms result in stronger winds and higher speeds. Wind-based power generation can be improved by covering the blades in cloth. Doing so increases the surface area on which the rotational speed and energy output. Windmill sails are crafted from tough fabric and applied to windmills by right-clicking it. Water wheels are constructed in a method of generating shaft power. Due to the higher stress involved, water wheels require steel in their construction. Rotational speed is based on the amount of water flowing around the wheel, with more water providing a greater speed. Up to 3 water wheels can be placed against each other and provide a shaft power for singles. Okay, so no information about the maximum power output. What I think is probably going to happen is that this, I'll deconstruct this windmill and like move it to face this, to be close to this windmill over here, or maybe I'll leave it in the same spot and just connect it to the same power network, and then swap this machine here over to a I'll swap this machine over to a high, like a higher energy consumption system. What's for certain is that regardless of whether or not this is an MV output, I need an MV accumulator at the very least, so I have more energy juiced into it. I thought this was Minecraft, not Engineercraft. Well, hello, Kato. Shows you what you're missing out on, huh? Not playing Minecraft and all. Mojang pivoted pretty heavily after Gents got their hands on him. Oh my god. God, these annoying giant freaking oak trees. Ah, okay, that was enough. I hope I didn't miss one. Now that I have access to jungle trees, the oak grove that I have here is unnecessary, so it's coming out. I'm not replanting it. Oh, I can feel the server, oh, no, wait a minute. My inventory is kind of full. Okay. I thought the server was having a hard time keeping up. No, just my inventory. It's all full. I mean, it is kind of lagging. Minecraft, you craft, our craft, comrade. Server is doing her best. Yeah, I can see that there's some problems there. Right. Fencing, sticks, other woods. I now have a lantern on my belt. So what are we crafting slash engineering? So much. Like, my biggest problem right now is that I just don't have enough materials to get a lot of the stuff done that I want to do. So, do we have blast bricks? No, we do not. Where is the blast brick? Or, well, the coke oven brick, I guess. So we need nether brick, we need sandstone, and we need clay balls. Do we have any additional nether brick still? No, I'm all out of nether brick. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I do not want to have to go back to Tev's to do this, because that's the only location where I know that... Tev's is the only place that I know of where there is a nether portal. I'm certain there's another one nearby. Nifty probably has one, but I know where Tev's stuff is. So, don't take that statement out of context. And I do need, man. Alright, I need gold as well. I'm pretty fixed on silver for the time being, but I need gold, so. I'm either going down to the bottom of the freaking map to find more of it. How has Tev's little fiefdom over here been progressing, by the way? I haven't looked in a while. Why is it so difficult to get into Tev's base? Spends all this time building a freaking stairway. Where does this even lead to? Oh, this doesn't go up. Okay, this doesn't go to an entrance. This is base. All right, I've got it all backwards. She's not even using this route to get into her own base. Why does she have a staircase that doesn't go to her base? She's such an odd duckling. My music stopped. She complains about the way that I build stuff. I'm constantly hopping around. It's like, please, do some terraforming. Where the fuck am I now? Okay. Okay. This did not spit me out where it was supposed to. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I came in for Netherrack. That's all that I'm here for. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. Should have been mindful of that possibility. This is like the dumbest thing ever to use a diamond pick on, just collecting up netherrack, and yet look at what I'm doing. Just a little bit more. Don't need much. Alright, that does the job. Go ahead and be nice and seal this back up so it looks all pretty. And, we will return. Should I start some shit? Why not? else want some? A lot of them, seemingly. So, it's dangerous to mine above me because we're underneath all of the lava. I can tell not only, but mostly by the fact that there's... Oh boy, okay, well... This is gonna spit me out. Alright, metro system... Out of service. Well, I used it anyway. Oh, okay. So the starter village. How interesting. Alright, I've returned home. Okie dokie. So, now that that's done, I can go ahead and just hop back down into my little hovel. Hello. A sea bunny? Oh, she's gone. She's just gone. She was here, and now she's not. Man, she's just like a fart in the wind. Alright, load up a furnace with some netherrack to get the brick I need. Whoops. Dump the rest of it. I absolutely should have placed this, this beehive. So let's grab a couple of logs and some charcoal. A campfire. Now head back out to where those bees were present previously. Okay. Seems like I'm not allowed to like just spawn brand new flowers wherever I'm at. Alright, northward we go. Nope, doesn't work. Oh, oh, hello. Alright, next up is to... what part should I place these? Let's, 1, 2, 3, I guess? Campfire down... There we go. Like, part of me wants to... Part of me wants to sleep to get the rain to go away. The other part of me is, like, desperately wishing for spring or fall with like soft rain showers, thinking to myself, I don't have to shut off the rain. I can just listen to it virtually. You've gone awfully quiet there, chat. Let's go ahead and just collect up as many of these flowers as we can. What the fuck? Why do I have a train track in my inventory? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh! Your rail line is not secure, lying. Jeebus. That'll do. Always good to have a spare train track in your inventory for emergencies, even if you accidentally stole them while passing through hell. I'm just truly the Doom Marine over here. There we go, that's better. Let the server catch up because it's having a hell of a time realizing that I'm just zipping around the way that I am. Ay, ay. All right. Jeebus. Jeebus Creebus. Oh, golly. All right, chat. Looks like it's time for me to stop. Okay? I can tell that a bit of the energy has gone out of the room, and also I got to get some other stuff done for the day. So, you have been a wonderful and a lovely audience. Thank you so much for having come along for the ride. Ugh. I am ready to stop. It's getting awfully warm in my office. And you know what? You never know. You may get lucky and have another stream later this evening, but no promises there. Take care of yourselves. Stay happy. Stay healthy. And I will see you all on Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Central Time. Until then, stay cool in this desperately awful summer heat. And hopefully you won't melt before I see you again. Bye.